Okay, so this is my 8x8x8 Exoterra, and I'm going to use it to set up my juvenile B vagans, or T vagans, sorry. So this is going to be bioactive and planted, because that's how I like to keep my creatures. And so this is the first plant we have, and I actually already had her in this, and I am redoing it because she covered the ventilation, and also her hide was a little too close to the edge, so one time when I fed her, well, actually twice, she jumped for her meal and missed and went over the edge, but luckily it's on my desk, so it was okay. And but that's the main reason I'm redoing it. So anyway, this is one of the plants I will be using. Is this grassy plant, and actually got like 3 starts of this from my neighbor once, and it's grown a lot. And then took this little baby one, and I had it in there. It grew pretty well, and so I'm gonna slope the substrate this way so that she mostly burrows in this back corner, and hopefully she'll do that, but you know, she might not. So I have a good amount of substrate in here. It's like 3 inches at the shallowest part, I think. Well, no, more like 2, but still. The deeper part in this back is like 5 or 6 inches, so should be good. I just want to make sure that ventilation isn't covered, because she did cover that when she constructed her burrow and moved the dirt out. So I have this piece of cork bark that I will be using, and we're just gonna dig this out a little bit. And it's still a little closer to the edge than I want, so we're gonna move it a little more. There we go. Put the plants in, and you can see she has a lot of room to burrow back there. So in case you're worried about that, gotta prop this back up. Okay, so now I'm gonna put in this grassy plant. I'm gonna put it over here, probably, or over here, and hopefully the roots will grow down and help the burrow be more, well, just stronger. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dig a little hole out. I'm gonna stick the roots down there. It's just quite a few roots. So I'm gonna make sure all the roots are buried. Okay, I like how that looks. I also have this little tiny plant, which I kind of just threw in there at some point, and it's doing okay. It grew some roots, so might as well put it back in there, see how it does. Okay, so just came back. I have this pothos leaf, and it has a node and it has some roots growing, so I'm gonna put that in there too, and hopefully that does pretty well. once again, make sure those roots are buried. So hopefully eventually that'll kind of grow out and make a little sort of stem thing, like vine a little bit, hopefully, but maybe not. We'll find out. Let's see. Okay, so next I have this pixie arrowhead plant, and it's pretty small. I have another tarantula enclosure, and it's doing pretty well. So I'm gonna put it, maybe let's just put it over here and see how it does. Now, you don't really have to keep tarantulas with plants in their enclosures. It's definitely not a need, but I think it looks nice. I think it's probably better for them because it can add structure to their burrows. For all I know, it might provide them some enrichment. Like I said, it looks nicer. So there's definitely some pros, and there could be some cons. It could carry pests, but I know mine don't because I've had them for a long time. But yeah, you get my point. So I think that's all the plants I'm gonna add. And now I'm gonna add some leaf litter. And in case you're wondering, I do have I have what are they called? Springtails in there. And they're doing pretty well on the substrate. Not as well as I wish they would, but they're still producing and whatnot, so. Anyway, I'm going to sprinkle leaf litter in, and leaf litter, again, not really a necessity, but I think it looks nicer, and the springtails will like it too. And you don't want to put too much in front of their burrow, because they're just going to move it. Yeah. Now you can't really see that, I just realized. I'm going to show that to you real quick. Just a closer view. See that? I think it looks pretty nice. So, I'll now add a water dish, which I'm not exactly sure where it came from, but it works pretty well. But yeah. So I'm just gonna put it in the top right corner. It's pretty accessible. And tea vagans are an aggressive species, in case you were wondering. So that's why I like to have the water dishes close to the front, so I can reach them easily. But yeah, it's pretty simple setup. I hope you enjoyed the video. By the way, the substrate, in case you're wondering, it's just cocoa fiber mixed with sand, orchid bark, and some sphagnum moss. Oh, also I have this Ficus quercifolia. I've had it in there for a while, but it's not really done much. So I'll add it back. Hopefully it'll start growing, but maybe not. We'll find out. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Well, actually, this isn't quite the end. I'm going to show you me putting her back in a second. Okay, so I finally got her into her enclosure, and it was a struggle. So, yeah. I hope she likes it. And yeah, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please ask in the comments. And I want her off my grassy plant because she is making it fall.